research this shit. And Google. And Wikipedia. So, ever since I've been able to turn a page, I've always questioned what I read. But there are some questions in life that you just don't want the answers to. Unless you're curious like a little monkey searching for an adventure, and because of that, I always found myself in tight spots without a man wearing a yellow hat to help me maneuver elsewhere. But I always looked at this world as being an open book to possibilities, so naturally, I should be well knowledgeable in determining the difference between what is fact and fiction. But facts are becoming more fabricated than the paper they are printed on. Case in point, September 11th, 2001. It is stated that America suffered its first terrorist attack on its own soil by the use of airplanes. But this country doesn't want to recall the Tulsa race riots of 1921, when America dispatched 6 biplanes to Tulsa to drop incendiary bombs and fire rounds on the so-called Negro uprising, killing over 800 people. But they didn't see this as terrorism. It was more like burning a crop to render it useless. Once, I stumbled across a book on medicine, and from there began to pick up the pace on how we are always racing towards a cure. Sure, advances have become costly over the years, but the price of life and intelligence has made up for it easy. The Ohio State prison system once injected live cancer cells in the inmates to find some type of results, and FDA manufactured a new drug to calm down children's mild complaints by taking placebo, spelling it backwards, and coming up with Obacol, a new drug which is the exact same drug as a placebo that's helping them double their profits in the drug margin. See, now I'm starting to question the authenticity within this written scripture, so I guess it's best that I look towards the good book, because they said in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God, and God's Word will always reign supreme, as long as it's the King James Version. Wait. No, the New International one, or one of the other 50 that was produced since the original. Now, if the red ink that I'm starting to read isn't actually coming from him, what am I to believe? How can I state these facts for Americans to understand when America doesn't even have an official language to comprehend? Food for thought. There are more libraries built here than McDonald's, but we're so quick to intake toxins over knowledge because we find it easier to digest. See, facts have now become a ninth wonder of the world, wishing it still existed, and it may sound like I'm on stage getting high off my own words, but that would be no different from taking the Declaration of Independence, rolling it up, and smoking that shit since it was written on hemp paper. Patrick Henry was asked to help draft the Constitution, but refused because he stated that he smelled a rat. Years later, you have more than one running around Capitol Hill while they are cutting up government cheese to feed to these low-income neighborhoods. But come to think about it, if a pro is a positive and a con is a negative, then I guess the opposite of progress should be Congress. But like I said, ever since I've been able to turn the page, I've always questioned what I read, which means I should know a little more than a lot. But what am I to determine now if we don't even know the difference between what is fact and fiction? Thank you.